are the 3 of the 5 mega projects driving India's infrastructure revolution. And together, India is investing 11.11 lakh crore in infrastructure, not only to boost trade, industry and tourism, but to reshape the geopolitical balance of power in Asia. Because these projects don't just move cargo or people, they shift influence. And that is why Beijing and Islamabad nervous. In this video, I am breaking down 3 mega projects with the greatest economic and geopolitical impact. And by the end of this video, you will understand how India is using infrastructure to challenge China's dominance as well as neutralize Pakistan's military. So let's begin with the port that threatens Singapore's control over Asian shipping routes. Vadhavan Port, located on Maharashtra's coast, is a 76,220 crore rupees project that once operational will handle 23 million TEUs every year, which is more than all the major Indian ports combined today. This single port is expected to generate 1.2 million direct and indirect jobs across construction, logistics, shipping, warehouse and associate industries. Vadhavan positions Mumbai among top 3 container hubs in Asia and competes directly with Colombo and Singapore, because at present nearly 40% of India's export cargo is routed through Colombo and Singapore ports due to lack of domestic capacity. Vadhavan ends that dependency and keeps container traffic and profits within India. But there is a deeper layer. Vadhavan is the Indian anchor of the India-Middle East-Europe corridor, the western alternative to China and Belt Road. This trade flows from the Gulf to Vadhavan into India's industrial heartland. That's a direct challenge to China's dominance in Asian trade infrastructure. So Vadhavan isn't just a port, it is a logistical weapon in Asia's power competition. But here's why Vadhavan and every project on this list matters economically. Infrastructure creates a multiplier effect. Every 1 rupee invested adds 2.5 rupee to 3.5 rupee to the GDP. China used this formula to unlock 3 decades of hyper growth. India is now following this infrastructure model as an economic accelerator. But unlike China, India is fixing internal connectivity first before projecting power abroad. That distinction makes more visible in the next project. The Delhi-Mumbai Expressway is the clearest demonstration of how infrastructure fuels economic expansion. Stretching 1,386 kilometers, it connects 7 states: Delhi, Haryana, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat and Maharashtra, and 6 major industrial hubs. It cuts the travel time between India's political capital and its financial capital from 24 hours to just 12 hours. But the reduction in travel time is the only surface level benefit. The real impact is economic corridor development. It is projected that broader Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor project will attract a total investment of around $100 billion to develop a new industrial and economic zone between the 2 major Indian cities. And significant industrial expansion and real estate growth are expected along the new Mumbai-Delhi Expressway route by 2030. Why? Because logistic costs drop 30%, fuel consumptions drop 30% due to reduced distance and smoother roads. Manufacturing becomes more competitive. Companies such as Tata Motors, Reliance and other major industrial players are setting up facilities along the corridor, because expressway do not just connect existing economic centers, they create new ones, and there is a strategic layer embedded in the design. Large stretches of the expressway run parallel to the Pakistan border across Rajasthan and Gujarat, giving India the ability to mobilize equipment and personnel significantly faster in a conflict scenario. India isn't publicly framing this as a military consideration, but it is built in the root. The next mega project represents the costliest technological leap India has ever attempted. The project costs more than Singapore's entire annual infrastructure budget, and it is India's first attempt at the high-speed rail technology. The Mumbai-Ahmedabad bullet train is a 508-kilometer high-speed rail link designed to reach speeds between 320 and 350 kilometers per hour, costing rupees 1.08 lakh crores. The project is partially funded through Japanese soft loans, with Japan covering 81% of the expenditure at an interest rate of just 0.1%. The bullet train reduces travel time between Mumbai and Ahmedabad from 7 hours to just 2 and is projected to generate 1.4 lakh crore rupees of economic activity along the corridor, while creating 17,000 construction jobs. But the significance of this project goes beyond the speed and convenience. It represents Japan transferring Shinkansen high-speed rail technology to India and strengthening the Indo-Pacific partnership at a time when both nations are counterbalancing China's influence in the region. It is the first of the 7 planned bullet train corridors. For example, Delhi-Varanasi, Delhi-Ahmedabad, Mumbai-Nagpur, and so on. The Mumbai-Ahmedabad line is the only first of the 7 planned bullet trains across India. If this project is executed successfully, it becomes proof of capability, the foundation for a future national high-speed rail grid. As large as these projects are, the next mega project combines engineering, altitude, and geopolitics in a way no other project in the world does. The Chenab Rail Bridge in Jammu and Kashmir is the most dramatic symbol of India's new infrastructure capability. Rising 359 meters above the Chenab River, higher than the Eiffel Tower, it is the world's highest railway bridge. Jammu to Srinagar, travel time drops, goods movement becomes reliable. Agriculture, handicrafts, tourism all benefit from the predictable logistics. But the Chenab Bridge is not only an engineering achievement, it is a strategic one. Located near Pakistan claimed territory and roughly 900 kilometers from China-controlled Aksai Chin, it dramatically improves India's logistics towards both Pakistan and China borders. It is designed to withstand earthquakes in seismic zone 5, wind speed up to 260 kilometers per hour, and temperature swings from -20 degrees to 40 degrees. Now, troops deployment, equipment movement, supply lines all becomes faster and weather independent. India has not built this just for tourists. The message is unmistakable. If India can build on this terrain under this level of environmental stress, India can build anywhere. India's execution advantage is driven by a combination of centralized monitoring, the 111 lakh crore rupees of national infrastructure pipeline, and significant private sector participation through public-private partnerships. At the same time, India avoided China's debt export model, the approach that puts Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and several African nations into economic crisis. India is not exporting debt. It is exporting connectivity and stability. Now look at the map again. Vadhavan strengthens India's supply chain dominance in the Arabian Sea. The Delhi-Mumbai Expressway strengthens the manufacturing core and shortens military response time near Pakistan's border. The Chenab Bridge strengthens logistics to Ladakh and LOC sectors. Bharatmala adds to border roads. The Zojila Tunnel will ensure all-season mobility to Ladakh. These projects power manufacturing, tourism, and trade at the same time ensure rapid troops and equipment movement along India's key border frontiers. India's infrastructure strategy is economic growth and military readiness operating together. But to understand the full picture, we must stay realistic. not every project is running exactly as planned. Vadhavan Port has already seen environmental objections and land acquisition hurdles, which could push Phase 1 timeline further. Delhi-Mumbai Expressway has missed multiple deadlines due to delays in Gujarat and Maharashtra, and the final completion may now stretch to 2027. And the Mumbai-Ahmedabad bullet train, originally promised in 2022, is now expected between 2028 and 2030 because of tunnel construction challenges and the land acquisition problems in Maharashtra. The delays don't weaken India's ambitions. They highlight the scale of transformation underway. When you attempt mega projects at this scale, involving thousands of kilometers, complex engineering, and multiple states, friction is inevitable. What matters is that despite every obstacle, these projects are still being pushed forward, and that momentum becomes more impressive when all these projects, despite challenges and demanding engineering breakthroughs through the hardest terrains of Earth, goes on and it progresses. India's mega projects are transforming trade, logistics, tourism, manufacturing, defense all at once. Highways, ports, bridges, and railways are not isolated builds. They are becoming a connected network, shaping the next chapter of India's rise. A network that strengthens GDP, a network that strengthens border, a network that shifts the balance of power in Asia. I am building a community that studies India's economic and geopolitical rise. If you are a part of that mission, like this video, subscribe and share it with someone who would appreciate it. Let's grow this momentum together. And finally, thanks for watching this video.